Welcome back to another episode of Dorm Talks with Chris and John. I'm John, that's Chris, and we are back with a jam-packed episode of Dorm Talks. Um, Sorry for no episode last week. I was sick as a dog and I could not move. So
He didn't tell me this, by the way. I
I'm
just
sorry.
assumed he hated me.
I'm sorry.
I was I was very confused.
That was a bad job by me. That
I
was
was waiting
poorly
for a
done.
text back and I just never got it. I was
I
like,
was just like, so
oh my God. I was like, am I getting aired out no matter what I do?
I ghosted Chris last week.
I
I'm
just
so
got
sorry.
ghosted. Oh man.
You got ghosted by your bro. I don't. I don't know that was possible. Yeah. So my bad, guys. That's on me, team. Um, but this week we have a a lot to talk about. We're gonna start talking about the WBC, the World Baseball Classic that happened this week, which was a wild experience. More good than bad, but maybe not for Team USA, depending on how you look at it. Then we have um, the WNBA Players Association and the WNBA have agreed on a verbal agreement to a new CBA negotiation, ending a possibility of a strike this season. They will play basketball this summer. We will have basketball in the summer, which is amazing. And it is one of the biggest jumps in salary that a CBA has ever had in any sports league, like by far. We're going from like 5 to 6 figures to 7 figures now, which is amazing. And then we're going to talk our winners and losers of NFL free agency with some trades and some not trades in there.
Yeah.
And then we'll end with our question segments and maybe talk some superheroes. We'll see. All right. That being said, I listened to Bruno Mars.
Oh, you did. Oh my
Yes, I did. I said I would. It took a very good. I like it a lot.
good, good,
I like it a
good.
lot.
I also like J. Cole. Unfortunately.
You did. Hey, you listened to it.
Oh,
Oh,
I was sick. I was listening to it. I was like, oh,
oh, it's good. No.
damn it, my agenda.
Favorite song?
Um, might be 2-6.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
No,
That's a good one.
hold on. I've got one that I actually like a lot more now. Ah,
Risk It All is such a good song
I
for
know,
Bruno.
right?
It's such a
Like
good song.
Safety. That was a really good song.
Oh, Safety was great.
Risk It All is a banger. Oh my
Risk
God.
It All is very, very, very
Yeah.
good.
We were on it before TikTok hopped on it, by the way. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I didn't learn it from Tech. You know, right from the source.
You know what I'm saying?
Um, yeah, when JID he had the surround sound song.
Mm.
I I was like I loved that song, and then like a year later, it got famous on TikTok. I'm like, no, no, because now I can't say I like that song anymore.
Yes, you could just be like, I was on the wave before y'all were. I was on the wave before. Ooh,
That's right. I hate when that happens, man.
like that.
Um. All right. Should we talk? Did Dad ask how you're doing? How are you doing, Chris?
We are doing good. Doing
Doing
great.
good.
Doing great.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Are you ready to talk hoops and football and all that?
Mhm.
All right. World Baseball Classic. Chris, that I didn't honestly wasn't sure if you were gonna watch it or not. I was gonna recommend that you watch it, but then I forgot to. I guess I was in the midst of me ghosting you.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
um,
Yes.
but how was your overall experience watching your first World Baseball Classic?
It was pretty
Um,
good. I won't say I watched like every game like super intently, but I
mhm.
did like anytime like I was able to, I would just turn it on. And I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. It was a lot of good baseball. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like it was like super predictable or like boring or anything. Like I thought it was all really good baseball. And yeah, they were all great games. Happy. Um, the US and Japan both, neither one won the finals, so that wasn't like something I was like, oh, I know who's gonna win. Um, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
I got to catch Venezuela's run. That was
yeah,
good.
Venezuela was not. They had no business winning. They had no business, and it's like you have Ronald Acuna, of course, who is great, and they have like Salvador Perez, and they have Suarez, of course, and Suarez the pitcher. So it's like they they have guys, but it's like when we talk about like the Japan roster, the Dominican roster, the the USA roster, it's like it's not even close. And how Italy was playing, like Italy should have won that game.
Right.
How they were playing, um, because the Team Italy was my favorite story because it was just they took a bunch of guys from New Jersey with a vowel at the end of their name and said you're Italian and you're gonna play for us. Like I think like a quarter of the team was like actually from Italy, which I like the looseness of the rules because it makes it more interesting because you can you can get some MLB players on your team.
Yeah.
Um, it's different than soccer, which is actually like a global sport, or basketball. Baseball is not as like it's big in like certain countries.
Right.
Um, but yeah, uh, how I want you to talk about how you felt that last USA game, the final was like. What did you compare it to?
So me and you were actually talking about this. It felt like we were watching the Phillies playoff game all over again, you know. It just seemed like I remember I think I texted you about this too as it was
Hmm.
happening. And I was like, man, it's like crazy. Like the defense looks great and everything. They're keeping it tight, but for God's sake, nobody can hit this ball
Not a
until
soul.
Harper ripped off a home run to give us just like a little bit of hope before they lose anyways. It was like, man, it was we saw a TikTok. Like I think we both reposted it and everything.
Yeah,
It was like it felt like I just watched the Phillies. Like no matter
I
what.
just watched it a few months ago.
Like
Like
like I can't escape these. I can't escape this team.
I I can't stand them, man. Aaron Judge, he lost a nine on the back of his jersey. He's just nine. Um,
I saw that.
he's just nine. Um, he was terrible. Harper was terrible until that last home run, of course.
Right.
Um, uh, and Schwarber. I mean, after the Great Britain game, he went in hiding. Um, the idiot uh, head manager of the team decided to play Alex Bregman, who couldn't hit a beach ball with a tennis racket, and you had Gunnar Henderson on the bench, who's like a top 20 player in baseball, and he was hitting like 700 in the tournament. 700, something like that, something crazy like that.
Right.
And it's like you just don't play him.
I saw that. I heard it was like a team contract thing.
The worst thing um in sports that like it kills every league no matter like who you are is veteran loyalty. They will
Mhm.
always be loyal to the veterans, to the older guys, to the it's like you probably cost yourself a championship because one of your best hitters is now sitting on the bench because you want to play a guy who's struggling, like just because you want to give him the respect that he is a veteran in the league. It's like who cares?
Right.
And then there was the whole like just like USA acting like this was like a normal game, a regular game. The only people I saw like giving emotion was Bednar. Every time he made a clutch out, he would scream and like pump his fist and that was cool. Harper hit the home run. He's yelling a bit, and you see Aaron Judge like saying calm down. It's like, bro, what is that? Then you have like the Dominican team and the Venezuelan team just like having a blast, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Having just the time of their lives
And it
because
seemed
they
like you could tell it from
care.
the fans too. Like It was like, yeah, like that was. Oh,
Yo, you USA got like outseeded in their own home.
I know.
Like
Like,
it, like most of the tournament was in the states. Like what are we doing?
it's- hey man, we're all against America right now anyway. So, woo!
Yep. Listen, hate
Uh,
watch, hate watch, hate watch.
Hey, watch. Hey, watch. Get those bums out of here. Get this overglorified Phillies team out. My
Yo, I saw on Twitter. It's like whoever wins this game is gonna get custody over Maduro, and then and then a Venezuelan in the comments says we don't want him. Oh my god!
it's a keep 'em.
It's like oh, loser has to keep him. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh my God. Good.
Oh man, that was funny. All right. Um, one. So I want to talk about the WNBA, and then if we want to talk some Oscars, we can talk some Oscars. Because that was a big thing. A lot of happened in the past 2 weeks, last week. So
It's
big,
like
big.
it's like the world just stops for us, man. That's all it is.
It wanted to give us content. They said, "Oh man, they're doing a mailbag episode. They need, they need, they need help. They're not even a year in this. They need to pull out a mailbag episode, bro. Yikes!
This and we're already struggling.
We are deep in the off season.
Guys, it's NBA's in March. NFL isn't going on right now. We're we're kind of cooked. There's nothing going on.
Oh my god.
I had to bust
Um,
out soccer because none of the March Madness games were good.
March Madness games suck.
Guys, outside of like two games, everything sucks.
The games that didn't suck, I was at work. I didn't even watch. um, all right. Um, so while we were sleeping 2 nights ago, I want to say, um, the um WNBA Players Association, WNBA, reached a verbal agreement to a new CBA deal. This is gonna be for the next 6 to 7 years. And yikes. And it is an enormous deal. Uh, like contrast from what we had. I actually posted on my Instagram a contrast of the numbers.
I think
Um,
it was like a 700% increase.
yeah, something stupid.
Like, yeah.
Um,
So the max.
so oh, God, I was gonna read Sham's tweet and then
Oh, yeah, yeah.
so he said basically so under the new CBA, sources told ESPN Shams Charania the salary cap will start at 7 million, up from 1.5 million in 2025, with the supermax starting at 1.4 million,
Yeah.
which the Las Vegas Aces are already about to extend to Asia Wilson. So I think once free agency starts, she'll get that deal, which of course, the average salary, so the supermax last year was 249, 249,000.
Right.
Now it's 1.4 million.
Yeah.
The average salary will be about 600,000, which was 120,000 in 2025, and the minimum being 300K. It was 66K in 2025.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I pretty much said all that. Yeah, the minimum being 66 was crazy. Um, so yeah, this is gonna be a huge deal. Um, and just shout out to Neka Gumake, shout out to Nafisa Collier, shout out to Brianna Stewart. I mean, just like top tier leaders in sports to be able to because most CBA negotiations in sports leads to lockouts, especially when big changes are happening. Like baseball locked out, like 3 or 4 years ago. They're gonna lock out again next year with the whole salary cap debacle.
But
I thought for sure we weren't going to get a WNBA season.
yeah, we were prepared for that. We were talking about that for a minute. We were like, oh yeah, we're just
They released a schedule, and I always try to like get to at least one WNBA game a season because there's none in Philly, but I try to like travel. I was like, I'm not even thinking about it because there's not even going to be a season. And
yeah.
now, so shout out to them for standing their ground, but also getting a deal done. Like it's so hard to do both.
No,
So yeah, I don't know if you had anything to say about it before I pull up the free agency list. That's got to be huge.
I know. I look at the free agency list and it's like, oh wow. And
So yeah, what were your thoughts seeing this happen?
I mean, obviously, I was just happy because I feel like just a couple weeks ago we were talking about how it's like crazy how me and you could like get paid the same amount as a WNBA player
Yeah.
working like a normal job, or if not just more outright. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see it. It's like I kind of wonder how this is gonna make people look at the WNBA as like an actual like job to go for now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because this is like generational money, right?
for
Like,
sure. Maybe we'll see less overseas.
you know,
Maybe.
like maybe like we'll see an uptick in like women's basketball at all three levels, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. It's nice. It's good. It's good for the game. It's good for the game.
I also want to say to all the guys upset. I don't know why there are so many men that are upset as if they are paying the women this money.
That's always so odd. You always see that in those replies. You'll see like people like, oh, this is they're not making enough of a profit. Oh, this is not good for the game. Oh, it's gonna shut down the league. And I always see that, and I always wonder, why do you care so much about the profit margins? You don't
Right.
make money.
Why are we interested in numbers?
I'm like, I don't care.
When with your logic, with your logic, I know you don't even know how to add big numbers together.
Yeah, it's
Like, so why do you care?
like I never got that. Like the only time like as a fan you should really care about those numbers are like when your team has like a bad contract situation.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't excuse like a Sixers fan for being mad at Tobias Harris's contract for all 5 years, right?
And that's more because they're taking a percentage of your team salary that now you can't spend on other players. So it's hindering your team. This doesn't hinder jack shit.
Yeah, this like
Nothing.
doesn't
Nothing.
yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Like it's just like upscaling everything that happens. Like it's gonna be the same thing. So
Okay, so the reason this free agency class is the most stacked free agency class in any league ever is because I mentioned this a few times in previous videos I've done, and I've mentioned this in conversations in college classrooms and all this stuff. We saw a pleth. No one was taking more than 1 year deals.
right.
They were going one year at a time because they knew this was coming,
Hmm.
and they were very smart. Um, so now that almost the entire league is free agents right now,
Right.
and it's beautiful. Okay, so I'm just gonna run through these. All right, and all right.
I think it's
So
like
all right,
are the rookies, it's like almost everybody in the
yes, Jackie Young, Emma Mieseman, Kelsey Mitchell, Jewel Lloyd, Kalea Copper, Arika Gumbawale, Gabby Williams, Satu Sabali, Alyssa Thomas, Natasha Howard, Brittany Griner, Brianna Jones, Skylar Diggins-Smith, Brianna Stewart, Marina Mabry, Sabrina Ionescu, Kayla McBride, Maisha Hines-Allen, Kelsey Plum, Dearica Hamby, Dejanay Carrington, Natasha Cloud, Ariel Atkins, Asia Wilson, Tiffany Hayes, Chelsea Gray, Nneka Ogwumike, Azare Stevens, Jonquil Jones, Brittany Sykes, Jordan Canada, Ezzy McBagger, uh, Courtney Vandersloot, Nafisa Collier, Benijah Laney, Courtney Williams, Steph Dolson, Tina Charles, Alicia Gray, Rebecca Allen, Shatori Walker Kimbrough, Kia Nurse, Alana Smith, Natisha Heidemann, Ray Burrell, Michaela Oniwere, Bridget Carlton, Kayla Thornton, Monique Billings, Kia Stokes, Sophie Cunningham, Elizabeth Williams, Taisha Harris, Sydney Colson, Temi Fagbenle, and I think those Dewana Bonner, Odyssey Sims, Tiffany Mitchell, and Erica Wheeler, to
Yeah.
name a few.
So we got, yeah.
And those are the unrestricted free agents.
Yeah.
I didn't even touch the restricted
So this is the greatest free agency class we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying?
ever.
2020.
And I didn't even name them all.
Yeah, 2020, everything, not even close.
This is going to be epic.
Yeah, there's going to be a
This is
lot.
going to be fantastic. I hope that I am free to do a live stream when free agency goes down. Because I will be on YouTube.
We're gonna
Just
have some big sellers, some big spenders.
I can't wait to see who's like willing to spend. I'm so excited. Chicago just like they put out a thing today that Chicago's gonna be ready to spend big, which I'm
Mhm.
excited for as a Chicago Sky fan right now.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, shout out to the women. All these women are about to get life changing money in just a week or two, and that is fantastic.
I can't imagine how they would feel right now, just like kind of waiting. So,
I mean, it's got to be like nerve wracking, but also like super exciting.
yeah.
Um, I want a team to just like spend like stupid
What a
and
team
just like
build the all WNBA first team just for fun.
because I mean like the amount of Hall of Famers I named,
I know these are some of the biggest names in this sport.
like
Like,
dude, it's gonna be crazy. I think on my channel I'm gonna do a WNBA free agency episode,
mhm,
and just like go through some predictions because I mean who knows, man,
that's fair.
who knows? That could be a 30-minute video. All
I
right.
know.
While
So
I
like 15
recover,
minutes, I'm starting to like lose it. Like, I can't keep talking.
it's tough, man. It's tough. Oh, by the way, um, Mita Yap's YouTube channel, Chris has been dropping a bunch of solo YouTube videos where he's talking hoops, he's talking football, he's talking all sorts of stuff. Um, so go check it out. Run his numbers up. While I
Daily.
recover my voice real quick, do you want to talk about how you felt about the Oscars? Maybe some highlights there. Whatever you want to talk about there.
So honestly, as usual, I really don't watch the Oscars much. Like I've never been like a big like fan of it. I don't know if you are. I think we've had this discussion before.
I've started watching award shows more often. Um,
Mhm.
I'm a big Conan O'Brien fan, which I've said on the show before. So the fact that he was hosting, I was definitely at least gonna watch his monologue. But like, I'm especially invested watching the Grammys. The Oscars a little less, just cause like I'm very bad at watching movies as they come out. So none of the movies I watched that were nominated, zero. Um, I have had every intention for this last year to watch Sinners. Um,
That's crazy stuff to watch, actually. That's
and when I was in the trailer and when I was in the theaters and watched the trailer for One Battle After Another, I said, "Ooh, that looks interesting." Haven't watched that. Um, so it's like I I work at a school, so I've heard all the songs of K-pop Demon Hunters, but could I tell you anything about the movie? No. So yeah,
okay. Well, first off, big congratulations to the entire cast of Sinners, honestly.
yeah,
Um,
man.
we're get used to we are gonna see some crazy revisionist history on it. We're gonna have people coming out the woodwork saying it's not actually that good or, you know, whatever.
And also, they didn't win all those Oscars because Timothy Chalamet made the comment about ballet. That's not why. That is
That was
not why.
crazy watching
Probably
any awards. That was I
like
was
also the awards are probably already in when he made that comment.
yeah.
It was probably already submitted.
They've probably been in for like I wonder when they do submit those. Probably at least like a month in advance.
I mean, I know like sports awards are like a month,
Yeah.
so it's like this has got to be they've had months to deliberate.
Yeah.
They didn't see Timothy Chalamet's comment and took their vote. That's not
Shane
what
got
happened.
snatched anyways.
That's right.
Talk about the
So
new white boy of the year. Anyway, so a little later, but
yeah. So didn't mean to cut you off, but that was pissing me off because
I
it
did it.
I hate when people take stuff away from black people and try to make dumb excuses. It's
No,
annoying.
I'm used to it.
I'm sure.
You know,
Wait, used to me cut you off or used to the
a little
situation?
bit of both. A little bit of both. No, no, I'll play. I feel like we both cut each other off a lot, anyways. Who cares? You know, big shout out to Michael B. Jordan. He deserved
Yeah,
it.
man.
I don't know why people are acting like he didn't. He played two very different characters in the same movie. They both have great performances, honestly. So please, let's relax. Let's not
Yeah.
start the revisionist history. I know people love to, be all like, this movie actually wasn't that good, or I don't really see why it won. I don't think you watched it fully.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know, I didn't watch much of the Oscars, but I did watch a little bit of it. And, nothing too crazy. I didn't check my phone midway through because apparently Will Smith slapped somebody or anything like that. This was,
Craziest. I thought my TV was broken. But
dude, I wasn't even watching it. I remember I'm just sitting there and I think I was just scrolling on Twitter because I was like bored because I just wasn't watching it. And just like,
hmm
oh my God, Will Smith just slapped this shit. So I was like, wait. And then cut it on. I was like, wait a minute, dude.
I'm still like I thought about the other day. I'm still surprised how many people took Chris Rock's side.
I'm surprised how many people gave a damn. I was like,
That's
is
true.
it that serious?
People always give a damn about anything, though.
It's like, bro, I was like, come on. I was like, guys, this is not that big of a deal. I was like,
It really was not that deep.
this is not the worst thing I've seen him like do once on live TV.
He did not shoot the guy. He
I
slapped him.
was
He
like,
didn't even punch him. He slapped him.
it was like such an animated slap too. It was like,
The picture will never not be hilarious. Picture his jacket's flapping back and everything. It's like he got a heroic shot going on. Um,
very embarrassing though. That's my goat, but I don't like to think about it.
his trajectory in the last few years has not been great.
Stay single, guys. Stay single, guys. Stay single, guys. Not too much. Chill out. Chill out. Not too much on.
Watch Will Smith pre 2010.
Please, guys. Please. Please. Not too much of my goat. Not too much of my goat. Stay single.
Even though I'm an action star, sometimes I act bizarre. Bro, he really dropped an album in the past year.
No.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Please move on. Please.
All right, are we ready to talk some football?
Yeah.
All right. So, uh, today we got we picked a few winners and losers based on the ending of free agency ending. Well, it's technically still going, but pretty much all the big moves have been made. Um, so I picked some more obvious winners, but I also picked some that might not be as obvious, just so we don't overlap. Um, which even if we do, it's fine. Should we go? Should we do winners or losers first?
Um, is your win losers list long? Because I don't really have that long.
I I have three and an asterisk.
Okay. Let's go losers first, because I really
Okay.
don't have to go forward from there.
All right. Do you want to start?
Um, yeah, actually, yeah. I have a really good loser, actually.
What's up?
And it's the Minnesota Vikings because they made
Oh,
worst signing of all of free agency, and they signed Kyler Murray.
please tell me this is a bad move.
That's my main loser. It
That's
is.
funny because I might have them as a winner.
Yeah, I know you have them as a winner. I know you have them as a. Um, my actual loser is because it was kind of hard figuring out who was a loser because anytime I was looking at anybody I was a loser, like the Buccaneers or the Seahawks, actually the Seahawks, they're one of my losers.
Okay, that was my asterisk. So let's talk about Seattle.
You know, because it was hard to say because they obviously got some key re-signings done. You know what I'm saying? They were able to reach construction contracts, but losing out on Kenneth Walker, Tariq Woolen, super big. Especially Kenneth Walker.
Yeah,
I don't remember the last time we saw a Super Bowl MVP like leave his team.
I couldn't tell you the year right after.
Yeah, like I could not tell you the
I
number.
not off the top of my head.
Like without it being like something like crazy, like injury or just retirement or something like that.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't
But
think I can pick one.
yeah, otherwise like I just can't think about that off the top of my head. So that was a big loser. I think the Raiders are a pretty underrated choice for a loser. Wait, sorry, let's stay on the Seahawks. But that was my
Okay. I'm interested about that. But yeah.
but if you had anything else to say.
No, I think it's a big deal because they lose two key members of their secondary, Kobe Bryant and Tariq Woolen, and obviously they lost a lot of players, right? A big list. But they're probably going to be okay,
Yeah,
probably, which is why I put them as an asterisk. But I saw a lot of people also acting like this is fine, like
yeah,
this is a go. They had a lot of money to spend. Like
yeah,
I they should not have lost as much as they did, right? And maybe like they probably have like people ready to take that next step and fill into those roles. And then of course they draft really really well, so they'll be fine. They have a great GM. He's up there with Harry Roseman being able to build two different Super Bowl teams.
right,
Um, Not many GMs can do that, but he's one of them. Um, but I mean, every year when the Eagles go to or win the Super Bowl and they lose all the players, it's like even this year they're like, oh, here comes the Eagles falling off, and they have fallen off.
yeah,
Um, but I haven't heard that conversation with Seattle, and I'm like, yeah, they'll probably be okay and they'll still be good, but we can't act like these losses don't matter.
right,
Zach Charbonnet is going to be out much of next season.
right. So it's gonna be like Emmanuel Wilson as your like main running,
Right.
unless they like target somebody in the draft, maybe. But
Like you're not going to get Jeremiah Love,
yeah,
who's like going to go in the top 10. So it's like I don't know. I didn't call them a straight up loser because I know that their roster is still what their roster is and they still have the core pieces that made them really really good. But we shouldn't sit up here and act like they're going to be like these losses don't matter because they do.
they do,
They do.
they do, they clearly do. You know what I'm saying? You lost your offensive engine of the Super Bowl. Like
Right.
that
When you
this
already lost one of them to a knee injury.
the passing offense doesn't give me enough like confidence to let Kenneth Walker go. You know what I mean? And I get
Right.
it, you don't want to pay him so much money, but like, if you're still trying to be in Super Bowl contention, it's
I
like,
yeah. I mean their passing is probably still going to be good. I like that they've re-signed
yeah,
Rashid Shaheed. He's really good. And I think just a year more, and even though it's a new offensive coordinator, which is another thing, they lost their offensive coordinator,
yeah, we see what that does to team.
right? Which is like that's not an easy thing to replace,
Right.
uh, especially like a guy of a caliber of Kubiak. But yeah, um, a loser I have is Miami. Um, the Miami Dolphins, and I'm calling them a loser because I don't understand what they're doing. I don't I don't know the the angle they're taking this team because yes, they traded everybody. They got a crap ton of draft picks. In theory, I like the idea of trading Waddle, but if you're doing all this, Why would you pay Malik Willis? That's your big signing, right? After you cut Tua and you have to take on like $50 million of cap hit. I mean, I think they have over $100 million, like $120 million of dead cap money this year. And what do? They signed a quarterback for not a big contract, right? But a sizable contract,
Right.
bigger than a rookie contract, bigger than a minimum, right? He's making like 20 something million. Um, and then it's like, okay, well, it seems like they're retooling here, maybe doing something here. You still have Achan, you still have Jalen Waddle, so it's like you make something work in this offense. Now they don't have Jalen Waddle,
Right.
um, and they don't want to trade Achan, and they're paying a quarterback. So it's like, first of all, you're gonna screw up Malik Willis,
Yeah.
which like he needed to go to a good situation. This is not a good situation.
Terrible. This is a make or break for him right here.
And if I'm Malik Willis, I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
like what?
It.
I could have gone to Arizona where at least I have Marv and Wilson and um Trey
Trey.
McBride, like some ballers there.
Yeah.
Now what do I got?
I guess it's
Son?
because they're trying to like. I guess because they were like, oh, let's see if we could go get our QB right now at least and see. And if he produces in this type of situation, then he's good. Like this is like, and it's hard to say because it's like, oh man, you don't think he's going to produce in this situation? This could kill his stock for other teams. All of a sudden, other teams aren't looking at him as a starter anymore after the season. They're looking at him as a backup again. So
Could be.
it's hard to say. It's really hard to say.
Yeah. I absolutely. So yeah, Miami's definitely a loser. Do you have another loser?
Um, I said the Raiders,
Okay.
not the
I have
Raiders,
him as a
not the
winner.
Raiders, not the Raiders. Sorry,
Ravens.
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
Yes.
Ooh. Let me hear.
Okay. Low key.
Look.
I don't think the Raiders are a loser, actually.
Okay.
Raiders are great. Even with the whole
Yeah.
Max Crosby situation. I'll talk about that. I feel like that could have low key made them a loser with how they're looked at by the rest of the league, as far as like trade talks and free agency signings and
Hmm.
everything. But like they still got a bunch of great players. Max Crosby's here, so they can restructure his contract. They'll have a top pick. They're good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it sucks they don't have those two draft picks for Baltimore, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about them a little later, but I think it might end up working out for the better.
Exactly. I said the Jaguars because I feel like number one, Chris Rodriguez is just not that good. I'm not very high on him.
Where
Um,
was he from? Was
was
he?
it?
Oh, he was from Washington, right?
Yeah, he was from the Commanders.
Right.
He wasn't that good. That Washington running back core was not good this year, which is funny
And
because everybody said they were going to be good this year.
and they
So
traded Tank Bigsby.
yeah, so
So,
they don't have Tank Bixby, they don't have Travis A Chain.
hmm
I think there was a whole thing going on about his name actually. Just wanted to
which is
make sure.
also like, bro, if his name is his name, if that's how he wants to pronounce his name, pronounce it.
Yeah, that was um
It's simple as that.
Devin Lloyd, obviously. So it's like I feel like they've just lost too much, especially in such
Hmm.
a tight Western Conference, and they just didn't gain much back. Like their running back core is like decimated at this point. You know what I'm saying? No Tank Bixby, no Trav. Like it's like that went from one of the best running back cores in last year. You know what I'm saying? I thought,
Maybe dead last.
yeah, like seriously. Right.
Um,
I think they have what Tootin? Is Tootin still there? I think
Tootin
he
is still there.
so it's Tootin and Chris Rodriguez Jr. That's just not a good running back core. That's a really nasty running back core. Not in a good way. It's just nasty. It's just not going to work
Yeah.
well.
I think the Devin Lloyd losing Devin Lloyd is really bad, especially because he signed for not that much at all, like a very doable contract.
Like,
Like if he left and made like absolute bank, um, that that's fine, right? But he didn't, and it's like I think it's the worst when it's like, that you're these players are gonna leave and you don't extend them and you just have to like you have to be okay with them leaving and then they leave for like a fraction of the price you think they go for and then it's like, bro, what's going on? So I thought about having Jacksonville as as a loser, but now I'm like I'm total on board. This is terrible because they have gotten so close, like to really hitting something, and they've just failed to capitalize. Like that year, they won a playoff game against Los Angeles, and they failed to capitalize the following year, and they ended up having a really bad year. This year, you have like a MVP performance from Trevor Lawrence. He played an MVP for a lot of the year, and now you let one of his reliable backs go, and I mean I think your receiving core is going to be okay, and then you learn that what you trade your whole future for, um, for to have a dual threat cornerback and wide receiver is now only going to be able to play quarterback and maybe sometimes wide receiver. It's like, dude, that's tough. That's like that's rough. So I definitely agree with them as losers. I think that's spot on.
Mhm.
Um, my next loser is Baltimore, the Ravens. Um, I think they really tied themselves. First of all, we all knew about Max Crosby's injury, and if that was a concern to you, don't trade two first round picks for him.
Yeah,
Just don't, because now you lose your center, you lose your you lose your very good tight end,
right.
you lose all these players, right? Let me see exactly. Um,
And I was high on Isaiah Likely too.
yeah, I hate that he's a giant, bro. I hate it.
I wanted him to come.
Um,
Thought if Dallas got her left here, I wanted him here.
yeah, and you lose one of your linebackers. And yes, you signed Trey Hendrickson. Um, but
Jalen Hawkins and John Simpson. Okay,
I the Trey Hendrickson move doesn't move me like a Max Crosby move does.
that's fair.
He's a good edge rusher, a very good edge rusher. I just don't know if he's like that transformative as like Max Crosby would do, like winning every snap. He's definitely better than what they had for sure. But it's rough, man.
I
I,
I think it's not as bad as everybody else's because the only reason I didn't have them on my losers because I think losing out Harbaugh is good. You know what I'm saying? I think a head coaching change is always good.
that's true.
Also, he just wasn't that good at this point in my eyes. And then and what is his name? Jalen Hawkins. I think that was a really good pickup for them.
Mm-hmm.
The pair with Kyle Hamilton. Like I think their defense won't be as big as an issue as it was this season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the hope because it had stretched to where it was really really bad.
It was really ugly. But but it's like the same thing I feel like going into next season. Still looking for like a good pass catcher.
Yeah,
It's like they still don't have a good receiver. I'm not don't talk to me about no Zay Flowers, yeah. I saw somebody talk about oh double Zay Flowers. I was like, that has never been uttered in my life. Like I've never actually I don't think there's no team out there that's talking about doubling Zay Flowers, you know.
you can cover him single because he's gonna drop it anyway.
I'm not doubling Zay
Nah,
Flowers.
I mean I Zay Flowers is good, but he's obviously not. He's a good two.
That's a good
Um, um, get ready for another washed wide receiver in Tyreek Hill coming on.
he looks perfect in that jersey too. I was like, just get up there already, guys. I know y'all want to.
DeAndre Hopkins still out there too. Um,
DeAndre's good for one more like super catch.
he's got one more in him in week two.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have another loser?
Um,
No worries if you don't. But
special shout out to The Cowboys, they're always losers, no matter what.
Although they've actually done pretty well, but
Um, I refuse to give them any sort of.
by my man.
I don't really have any losers. I guess there could be like the Lions. I'm not super high on.
Sonic and what do you want to be called? Taz, Sonic and Taz.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh my god, I saw that, dude. I don't think Jameer Gibbs like responded to it, dude. I think that's the funniest part.
He did it, bro.
You know what I mean? That's like the
Bro, cause imagine you lose your boy, your partner in the backfield, and in comes Isaiah Pacheco saying calls me Taz, bro. Isaiah Pacheco's so bad. He's so bad.
he's so bad it's funny.
The last time he was good was against us in the Super Bowl in 22. That was the last time he was good.
Fucking he got torn apart by the worst
By Isaiah Pacheco and Kadarius Toney, bro.
worst skill position core ever, dude. I'm so angry about that.
Kadarius Toney.
Fucking
Every
John,
time I remember that Kadarius Toney tore us up in the Super Bowl, I get so mad.
fucking Jonathan Gannon got torn apart by the worst skill positions on the planet. You know that makes me sick.
Oh, it's so bad. Um, yeah. Lions is up there. I also said Indianapolis. Um,
Really?
yes, yes, you lock down. Um, you lock down. Why can't I always blank on people's names? My
Daniel Jones.
God, Alec.
Oh,
What is
uh,
wrong with me?
who are you talking about? Alec
Um,
Pierce?
Alec Pierce.
Oh,
Um, uh, but you lose Michael Pittman Jr.,
yeah.
Zaire Franklin, and Nick Cross. Three key parts of your team. And Daniel Jones once again gets signed to a ridiculous contract. Once again. At post Achilles tear. Um, and then you already gave up 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner, so you have to win. And now you lose one of your key wide receivers, which made the dynamic so dangerous.
Mhm.
You lose one of your captains as a linebacker, and you lose a good safety. And then
Yeah.
you have Daniel Jones, who may or may not be good, to a $40 million contract for 2 years.
And did they address a backup QB?
I don't think so.
That's what I was a little concerned about. Because when is he even coming back?
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not sure who's still out there to get.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins might not be a bad idea.
God,
Um,
that sounds terrible.
Carson Wentz signed back with Minnesota.
He did?
He did.
He would
So
go
now,
back there after what they did to him? I wouldn't.
bro, that was crazy what they
I
did
was
to
like,
him.
I know nine is bad, but good lord, don't play Carson, dude. He's like dying out there.
His shoulder was hanging by a string, bro.
The shit was made kept together with like Play-Doh and glass.
That was terrible.
Like,
Um, all right. Are you ready to go to our winners?
yeah,
All right. I'm gonna have you carry this conversation a little bit because my voice is slowly dying.
no, okay, I got you. Uh, my first winner is Jalen Phillips. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He got his bread.
I
Uh,
couldn't be mad.
I know. I was like, I can't be mad at him for losing for leaving us $120 million. Shoot, I'd walk you there, bro.
What Shannon Sharp to say? For 500 million, I go to hell.
Now we know your camera. Oh my god.
For
Oh my
50 million, I go to hell.
Now,
Bro,
now
bro,
we know
what?
your character. Yeah.
Oh, now we know your character.
Now we know your character.
Yo, that was the funniest thing.
That was crazy. I was like, wow.
He was looking like his face went like, bro, it was a joke.
No, I was like, I mean, shit, I was like, dang, bro, relax. It's like, I'm not
He's
gonna get
he's
broken
he's one guy
down for saying
you
that.
can
I was like, sheesh. That was so funny, yeah.
Ah, I love that, bro. It's so funny.
So funny. Actually, the funniest thing ever.
But yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Uh,
Jalen Phillips.
yeah. As reasons I said before, I did low key have the Ravens as a kind of semi winner, like in asterisks. I said that before. Harbaugh leaving. Trey Hendrickson. You know what I'm saying? Jalen. I keep forgetting his fucking name. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. I had the Commanders and the Rams here. I think the Rams and the Chiefs are really obvious ones, right? Made
Sure.
big pickups, address like the secondary for the Rams, address special teams as well. You know what I'm saying? Super easy, big pickups. You know what I'm saying? You're going all in as you should be. You're a contender. You're one of the best teams in the league. We were talking about this like all last season, and we were like, whoever wins between the Rams and Seahawks wins the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Like we had no faith in whatever was going on in the AFC. Whether or not Bo Nix was healthy, whether or not Josh Allen did Josh Allen things.
Would you say right now the Rams have a better roster than Seattle with the moves they made?
Yes. Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Confidence in it.
And their coaching staff pretty much stayed exactly the same.
Yeah.
They lost their offensive coordinator, but their offensive coordinator is Sean McVay.
Yeah. So
So nothing's really changing there.
yeah, I think they're fine. Um. hmm. Yeah. So I think they're good. Like they're probably going to be what top two teams next year. Like I think it'll be them in Philadelphia.
I hope so.
Um. Better. My mental health for like 4 months depends solely on how good the Eagles are. So they better be.
I hope they don't trade AJ Brown, dog.
Uh. Patriots. You're losers. Actually, I forgot to say. You're not getting AJ Brown. Take your take one of your Packers 15 wide receiver twos and you're gonna enjoy it.
take big helmet Romeo Dobbs, man.
You keep Romeo Dobbs. Little bro wanted AJ Brown money, he couldn't get
Yeah,
it.
Romeo Dobbs it is.
Romeo Dobbs. I've been thinking about that meme like all week, yeah. Since
It's
that
so
it's like that's so funny. Um,
so funny.
it's so funny, man. Who else?
All right.
The Giants, big winner.
I didn't want to give any division love, so I'm glad you're doing it because I did not want to do it.
No,
But the
I
Giants
had
are
the Giants
winners.
and Commanders in my winners list.
They're absolutely winners. The
Yeah,
Giant, I love what the Giants did. I didn't love it, but I hated it. But like,
I saw them hit Isaiah like I was like, and that was
and
before we knew Dallas Goddard was coming back, so I was really worried.
didn't they sign a running back?
Was it Tyler Algier?
No, he went to Atlanta, I think.
No, he didn't.
No, Arizona.
Did he? I could have sworn.
Oh, well, okay, but the Giants signed Tremaine Edmonds too, which is he's a good linebacker. That defense is gonna be really really good. Um,
Oh, I was thinking of Darnell Mooney. That's what I was thinking of.
where did Algier go?
Yo, where did he go? Wait, I know he went somewhere.
Yeah, well, that's
Shut up. Shut.
he went to Arizona. I was right. He went to Arizona.
I don't remember that.
Arizona's gonna be nice, man.
Yeah,
I just, I, well, if they had a quarterback,
keep feeding Michael Wilson over Marvin Harrison Jr., please. That's my guy. Greatest waiver wire pickup of all time. That's my goat.
I got Marvin Harrison in the second round.
Took him in the second round.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I did. No, third, because I took Bijan, then CD, then Marv.
So it's pretty bad. I was about to say, I was like, he took him where?
You took who? Where? All right. Do you have any more winners? I thought my boy Kyler had him, but it's because they didn't set Kyler up to succeed, so that's why they struggled.
I think I said Marvin Harrison.
Do you have any more winners, man?
Oh my God. Uh, I put down a couple. That's what I was telling you. I like had a bunch of winners and no losers. I think I didn't say the Panthers and the Bears.
Oh, please talk about the Bears because I
I
they
thought you would
didn't.
wanted to talk about that. That's your team, right?
Since one of the Bears my team.
I thought you liked the Bears. Or you just like Caleb
I
Williams?
like Caleb Williams.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like you talk about the Bears a lot.
I like Chicago, but I don't know if I would say I like the Bears.
That's fair. Wait, I just had it pulled up. Okay. Okay. So Kobe Bryant, Devin Bush, Garrett Bradbury, and they did get rid of DJ Moore, which I was a big fan of. They lost out on a couple of their secondary, but I'm not mad at that because their secondary wasn't very good at times.
I don't think losing DJ Moore was a bad thing, and they got a second round pick. I think that's fine.
I know I said that was a good thing.
Oh, I thought you said okay. My fault. Go ahead.
No, I meant that's a good thing in my eyes.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Luther Burden's gonna go into that role nicely. Romo Dinsey's still there already. Um, what's their tight end's name? Is it Colston Loveland or
Colson
Courtland?
Loveland and then Cole Komet.
I always get him confused with Cortland's son for some reason.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah. It's not a bad off season for what they had to work with. It's
yeah.
not bad.
Um,
I really want the Eagles to sign Jaquan Brisker though.
he was on that little list of people I was hoping we saw. I mean,
Brisker's just a guy who's like he's always everywhere. Like every time there's a play, it's like he's there.
yeah,
He's I think he's like Reed Blankenship but better.
it's quite exciting. White.
Like exciting wait. Um Speaking of Reed Blankenship, one of the winners I had was Houston.
Mm,
Um Houston had a really bad offseason last year. Um but I really like what they did. I love the Dave Montgomery trade.
yeah,
I think he could actually like him and him in that running back room. I think gives it like it gives you a lead horse, but also gives you power, which they didn't really have. And Nick Chubb was just a failed experiment. He just doesn't. The injuries unfortunately have gotten to him. They also revamped the offensive line a good bit. Um, I really like that. Now I think it's like serviceable, right? Um, you bring Braden Smith, you sign Evan Brown, Wyatt Teller. So now it's like okay, it's not like perfect, but it's like it's better. You can see the vision, and add Reed Blankenship to that defense. I think you only get better from that. Even though I don't think he's like the best safety in the world, I don't think he's. I think the Eagles were right to let him go, but he's not a bad player by any means. And when you're entering just such a stacked um roster, I think I think it's a good thing. Um, so yeah, Houston for sure. I think it's winner. It's all about CJ Stroud, man. It really is. And maybe you get Tank Dell back, and then things start looking a little up. Um, yeah.
uh, that was my guy for like 2 years.
Which one?
CJ Stroud. So I need him to kind of like lock in.
For sure. I hope he can bounce back and really find his stride again because he's the talent's there, man. It's there. Another winner I had was the Minnesota Vikings. Of course. Now does Kyler Murray have limitations? Yes. It's he's obviously not a strong passer. In the middle of the field, which is a lot of what Kevin O'Connell's offense is. That being said, Kyler Murray has gotten underrated in the fact that like we're kind of forgetting what he's able to do, like what he's able to create out of structure, and just be able to extend plays. And he has a really good arm. Um, so I think you have someone as smart as Kevin O'Connell in the offensive scheme. give him probably the most talented quarterback he's had since like not broken down Kirk Cousins. Um, and I think that's saying a lot. And I think this gives him a lot to work with, even if it's not like the typical quarterback he has worked with in the past. You obviously have just Justin Jefferson. Um, you have Addison there, and you have a pretty good running game. Um, and you know that defense is going to be Brian Flores is going to have the defense going no matter who's on that roster. So I think the fact that you have a quarterback, even if you have him like top 20, top 15, you have this quarterback for a minimum contract,
15.
huh?
Top 15.
I said even if you have him at top 20 or top 15, however you have him. Like I would have him top 10. But
My God.
but um to have him for like $1 million is ridiculous. And you just don't see it happen. So I'd like to see him do more do more moves because you have the flexibility at the quarterback position. Um, but yeah, it's a really great value thing, and I could see the Vikings as Super Bowl contenders, like legitimately, legitimately Super Bowl contenders. Do you have anything to say about that?
Wait a second.
K1 man,
Uh,
K1.
top 10.
That's what you took out of that.
Said top 10.
Listen, man, I'm not giving up on K1.
I am.
You never were in to give up.
That's fair. That's actually fair. You got me there. You got
Kyler's my guy, and I'm riding with Kyler, bro.
me.
Till the wheels fall off.
All right. It's gonna be a real short ride. So
Hey, chill out, bro. Chill out, man.
I had to hold down a couple of like short jokes while you were talking because I was like, I don't want to interrupt them.
Something wrong with you, man.
There's nothing wrong with it, man. There's something wrong with you. You're the one over here talking about Kyler Murray in 2026.
He's a really good quarterback.
He was a really good quarterback.
He's not like 35.
Yeah.
He's like 27.
Yeah. It still doesn't help that he's mid.
He's not mid.
Sorry, that's fair. He's not that good.
He, dude, it's so disrespectful. Honestly,
It's
it's
so
like
good.
it's disrespectful
How?
because it's like you're acting like this guy is like the worst player in the league,
I
and
didn't say
he's like
you just said top 10. That just came out your mouth like 2 minutes ago.
he's top 15 easily. You can't name 15 quarterbacks better than Kyler Murray.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Where's my
can't.
QB list? Where's my QB list?
I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay. All right. Mahomes, Allen,
You don't gotta
Hurts.
pause after Mahomes, bro.
I know. All right. All right. Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, Lamar, Burrow, Jaden Daniels, Stafford, Herbert, Jordan Love.
Eh.
Come on. It's 2026. Brock Purdy.
Oh, he's better than Brock Purdy.
No, he's not.
He's better than Brock Purdy. He's
He's
better than Brock Purdy. Oh, he's better than Brock Purdy. Oh my gosh, he's better than Brock Purdy.
What do you think?
He's better than Brock Purdy, bro.
This is
Anything
nothing.
Brock Purdy can do, Kyler Murray can do, and he can do more. He's
Yo.
got a better arm than Kyler Murray. He's
Yeah, he does
better.
have a better arm than Kyler Murray.
He does.
Yeah. Brock
No, he
Purdy.
does. No, Kyler's a better arm than Brock Purdy.
Okay.
Did I say the other way around?
Yeah.
Okay, no, Kyler Murray has a better arm than Brock Purdy, 100%. Better arm. He's better outer structure. Um, Brock Purdy's not even like that crazy down the middle either. He's not like some 6'5" quarterback.
Have to be.
Like, listen, if you put Kyler, oh,
If you said it, I know you. I just heard it. I just heard it.
that's a moot point anyway.
If
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
you said what now?
It doesn't matter.
I don't think I heard you, Jonathan.
I will give you Jordan Love. I'm not giving you Brock Purdy.
Yes, you are.
I don't care how insane I sound. I'm not giving you that.
What is wrong with you?
Now, Brock Purdy, I've come around to like appreciating, and I think he's also in that top 15 range. But I'm not putting him like you have. Did you see Dak Prescott yet? Because Dak Prescott's better than Kyler, sure.
Yeah, I think I did say Prescott.
But other than that, it's like who else would you put?
Baker.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no,
Yes. What the fuck? Yes.
bro. Did you watch Baker last year,
Did you watch Purdy? I mean, not Purdy. Did you watch Murray to pass like three?
bro? What was he supposed to do?
Am I going
And he was
crazy?
hurt. What
We
is he
take
supposed to
that into
do,
account for like.
dude? Give it. He's gonna have Jay Jettas and Jordan Addison, bro. He's gonna be balling, and I cannot wait.
My God, I know you didn't just say that. Drake May, I forgot him. Oh my God. Trevor Lawrence, Caleb
Sure,
Williams,
sure.
Jared Goff.
No,
I don't even like Jared Goff, dude.
no. Give me Kyler all. Give me K1 all day.
We're not. You don't believe this.
I do.
You don't believe this.
I'm not even saying anything right. I'm saying Derek Jared Goff, bro. I don't care.
Bryce Young going into next season.
That's a tough one.
You mean Bryce Young and Tyler Shook going into next season? I am.
I'm not ready to say Tyler Shock.
I am so ready to say that. Actually,
I'm not ready to say Tyler
not
Shock.
giving you fucking. Not giving K1. Not giving you K1. I could fit him on my desk. I'm not giving you K1, man.
Hey, stop it! Stop!
I have K1 just here. The rest of these figures on my desk, dude. I don't want to hear that. You know where I can fit K1? I know you see that shelf back there. Putting K1 right over there. Put K1 right over there with the rest of them.
Rest of them. Why'd you say it like that?
The rest of the below 40-inch figures.
All right, man. The other winners I have Vegas, Carolina, and the Rams. We talked about Vegas. I like that they well you you keep Max Crosby and you also were able to keep everyone you spent money on. So N'Kobe Dean, um,
Linderbaum.
Linderbaum, um, yeah, N'Kobe Dean, Quay Walker.
Yeah.
You get rid of Geno Smith. You're gonna
Yeah.
bring in Mendoza, who's I think gonna be better. Um, and I think I think this team just looks like competent now, and that defense might be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like the two first round picks and more cap flexibility, but maybe I think you play Max Crosby, get his value back up, so show that he can play, and you trade him in the deadline because I don't think they're going to compete this year.
Yeah. No, obviously not.
But get
Mendoza,
his
like,
value back up, trade him at the deadline to for a team desperate that needs pass rush. Easy. Um, Carolina, obviously Devin Lloyd and Jalen Phillips. I mean, their defense is going to be good.
okay.
It's going to be very good, and I like what they're continuing to like rebolster their offensive line. I think they're going to be really good, man. I think the Panthers are going to be. I think I'm easily have them winning the division.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I
so
think the Saints will be a dark horse for that division.
I think so too. I Saints is another team I liked as a winner. I
Okay.
really like what they did. Putting it. I mean, you talk about it. Achan, um, adding some guys on defense. Getting younger, I think, is an important thing. And I think just continue to let Tyler Shuck develop because I think you got something there.
Chris Olave just had one of his best years.
Yeah,
Hopefully he stays healthy. You know, and
yeah, and he's the guy that wants to stay there. He doesn't want to leave, so it's like lock him up long term if they haven't already. Is there any other NFL points you wanted to make sure we
how'd,
got?
how'd you feel about the Bills? I know we mentioned him like for a second when we talked about DJ Moore.
I was thinking about them. I'm like so indifferent. I don't I don't think they did anything necessarily wrong, but they didn't do anything that's gonna like move the needle for me. That like
Yeah.
fixed issues they had last year.
I think they got good enough to where if the AFC is anywhere near as weak as it was this year, I think they just win it.
Yeah, I think they probably win that division.
Oh yeah, easily. Oh yeah, easily.
I wouldn't say easily.
I
I think New England has a
I'm not gonna say easy, but I think they're the clear winners of it because the Dolphins are gonna dolphin, and then
the Patriots were just in the Super Bowl though. I know it's like fluky
break
and
of the
whatnot,
schedule May is gonna play against an actual schedule.
but it's like you can have an easy road to Super Bowl, but that doesn't mean the Super Bowl appearance is an accident or a fluke.
Um, Drake May is gonna have that the worst QB in playoff history is gonna play exactly like how I think he's gonna play.
All right, and you still think he's better than K1?
He's not that bad yet. He's not waivable yet.
They didn't waive him because he's bad. They waived him because they needed to
He's not
enter a new
waivable yet.
chapter.
You know, waive
I
good.
I can't wait for him to shut you up. I
Okay,
can't wait.
I can't wait.
We're gonna come back to
I need
this.
to hate on him during the season. I'm just gonna wait, and if they do make the playoffs, I'm just gonna wait till the playoffs.
The goalposts are moving back.
I never said anything about how bad.
Goalposts are moving back.
They're gonna. I'm
Because
just.
if he gets him to a playoff spot
They
in
were
that
like 9 and
division,
8 with JJ.
if he gets in the playoff spot in that division, you can't say he's bad.
They got to the. They were 9 and 8 with JJ McCarthy. That team is gonna be good no matter who you put back there.
If they had a competent quarterback, they would have made the playoffs.
Yeah,
So they're gonna have a good quarterback in there.
it's gonna be worse than JJ McCarthy.
I'm taking them over Detroit.
Yeah,
I'm
Detroit.
taking them over Green Bay.
Okay, you're dragging it.
Green Bay's gonna be hurt. Who
Detroit.
knows when Michael Parsons is coming back? They lost Quay Walker. They lost one of their wide receivers in Romeo Dobbs. Like they got worse. They might be fine, but they might be better than Minnesota.
Wins do you think Minnesota's getting this year?
12.
12. I knew you were gonna say 12 too. I had a feeling.
Why not, right? Maybe 13.
13. Don't piss me off.
I'm just saying what I believe, man.
Don't piss.
Speaking from the heart, right here,
Shut up.
right here.
Keep your heart to yourself. Sick.
Are you ready to get into some questions?
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Billy. He's got all the questions for us today. All right. First, what what was one of the moves this free agency that shocked you the most? I think it was probably the I mean, I know it's not free agency, but the Max Crosby trade. I've never seen anything like that.
No,
The trade fell apart. I've never seen anything like that.
no, that's fair. I guess yeah, that's kind of default answer right there.
Yeah. Um, I don't know if there's anything else that like shocked me per se.
Maybe Trent McDuffie
That was kind of I was yeah, that was pretty good. I'm
or
trying to like refresh my memory to see if um
James Waddle were pretty
Jalen
surprised.
Waddle, that was pretty shocking.
Oh, the Daniel Jones contract, because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, that was
Oh, and
disgusting.
Kenneth Walker. Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of saw the Kevin Walker thing happening.
Uh, well, you know that is fair.
I mean, if it intrigued you, that was also part of the question.
I know, but no, now that I think about it, I was like literally just looking for like anything that I didn't expect to happen. Tariq Woolen, I didn't expect that.
Underrated one is Jalen Naylor to the to Vegas.
That is, so,
They could figure out a sneaky good skill group there with some of the weapons they got there. They got to get another wide receiver too, but
Mike Evans leaving the Bucks. That was surprising.
they said, "Oh no, he just." He just exploded his knee on the side of the contract, bro. I didn't think Mike Evans would ever go in another jersey ever.
Yeah, that was surprising.
If I was a Buccaneers fan, I'd be heartbroken, man.
I saw some little kid crying on my For You page. I was like, that poor child. I was like, get
I
used to it. You miss Tom Brady, so you're gonna have to get used to it. Couple
That's
years,
right.
you were born a couple years too late, so you gonna have to get used to it, little bro. Used to Baker Mayfield and a Mecca Buka
I love Mecca Booga. Um, uh, what is your favorite beverage?
beer.
Beer. Um,
No, it's
Chris,
so much.
fruit punch. What kind of fruit? Like just any fruit punch?
Yeah. Usually they're pretty good usually.
Yeah, I agree. Fruit punch is bad. I like a nice a cream soda or 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 a or a birch beer. Birch beer is really good.
Do milkshakes count? Do you like milkshakes?
Yeah, for sure,
A strawberry cheesecake milkshake is always good. So it's good. Or like a
bro.
straw,
When
like a
I used to work at an ice cream shop, I hook Chris up, man.
God, y'all wouldn't understand, yo. I like randomly come home, or he'd randomly come home. There's just ice cream in the freezer. I'm like,
I was like, bro, we got a quart of strawberry cheesecake in there,
I'm used to so.
bro. They just put a new flavor in Oreo coffee.
We're going.
That's right.
I'm overly going for this ice cream, yeah.
Let's do it. All right. Yeah. Favorite favorite beverage. I like a weird soda. A cream soda, birch beer. It's not like one of like the
Good. The
main.
orange cream soda is good. That's really good.
Orange cream is good. Yeah, I agree.
Orange cream sickle in general is really good.
It's yeah, any dude.
It's great.
Yeah, agree. The original orange creamsicle is really good. So
Yeah, it's all right.
solid.
Yeah. And then special shout out to all my melted gelatis from Rita's.
Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Ain't always water. That's the boring choice though.
H2O baby.
H2O.
H2O.
That's why I had to pee earlier. Fucking water.
That's a lot of water, man.
It's a lot of water, right?
That's good though. Stay hydrated, guys. Um, what are some of your favorite March Madness memories? Should I just roll the clip?
Roll the
Roll clip, man. Roll
uh,
clip.
We gonna get in, coach. Put me in, coach. Yo, coach, the first quarter's almost up. Coach, what you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? Bro, I brought the whole fam out there, my homies, bro. I didn't even get in the first half. We winning. Put me in the game, bro.
oh man.
Um,
If y'all didn't see it, it was that Duke and a Siena game. They just talked about how randomly like they had their starting five in there for the entire game until like the last 20 seconds to help foul somebody, I think. But it was a close game, so they literally had them in there just so they could like foul somebody and then get right out.
bro, biggest game of his life. They might never go back to the tournament. Um, and he didn't play a meaningful minute, and he was a sixth man.
So bad. Oh man. There's that. Uh, and then I'll let you go.
I mean, I think the default one, especially being from Philly, and being able to watch it live, was the Chris Jenkins shot for the national championship in like I don't know 2015. I don't remember when it was
I think it was
exactly,
2016.
but yeah, 26. Yeah, it was first. It was North Carolina making the shot to tie it.
Right.
Place goes crazy. Then I'm like, man, the way that game was going, it's like if we, they went to overtime, North Carolina was winning that.
Right.
Like that just felt like how the momentum was shifting. Um, but then they have 4 seconds, run down the court, Archie Diacono, who everyone thought was going to take the shot because he was the main shooter, he was the main guy. Flips it to Chris Jenkins, who's an okay shooter, but not really like snipes it from long range and just cash. Um, and that team was so stacked, man. Like you had Jalen Brunson, um, Josh Hart, Chris Jenkins, Daniel Chefu, Phil Booth. It's like that team was just like loaded with like valuable pieces. Mikal Bridges, of course, was really young then. Um, just just pieces that like not superstars, but like a bunch of guys that like knew their role and played it to perfection in Jay Wright's system. Um, and they did the same thing a few years later with Dante DiVincenzo. Um, just a really well put together team. They were fun to watch for sure. They were really fun. Um, and finally, we should talk about the last question. We were going to talk about the Spider-Man trailer that came out 2 days ago. Um, uh, what are some of your initial reactions to it?
My brother just another me, man. He just like me for real.
He's
He just like me for real.
at the end of the day, he's just like us, man.
Just like me for real. I'll be telling you, I'm Spider-Man, bro. All the bad parts too. All the Peter parts.
Bro, all the memes of like people celebrating saying
Oh my
Peter,
god.
he's miserable, he's broke, he's got no friends,
He just,
he's he's got no girl, but when he's watching her Instagram, he's like he's just like us, bro. I was like, no.
I was like,
He's like, this is the Peter Parker we grew to love.
I'm like, yo, this is terrible. I feel bad, yo. I was like, but
It's so funny. The reaction is so funny because like as far as like plot lines go, like that stuff when like the overall plot of like them not remembering him and that being like the focal point of the movie stresses me out because I hate any plot lines that's like someone lost something, someone doesn't remember something. It's like in any movie or show that like stresses me out and I don't find enjoyment in that, but I feel like the movie looks so good. Um and I think you're gonna see I think this is gonna like demand the best acting from Tom Holland out of any of the movies. Like he's really gonna have to get in his bag and like, cause it's gonna be him.
yeah.
And another thing I loved is all like the snippets from like famous comic scenes that I have hung on my wall over there. That's are gonna be in the movie, and that's gonna be super cool.
They're really embracing his comic book origins. So I'm happy.
Which is like such a cool thing with like what's going like they're going back to what makes Peter Parker, and I think that's super cool, man. I think that's awesome.
I love it. I love it.
Do you do you think this has potentially be the best like live action Spider-Man movie? I know you have a special place in your heart for the Spider-Verse movie, so I don't want to put up to that. And they're so different. They're so different.
Nah, I'm not gonna say too much on those movies. I can have a whole rant. I'll save that for my own video. Don't worry.
Hey,
Um,
drop a Spider-Man video, bro.
I've been itching.
You
Uh,
should.
but yeah, so I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm excited. I love the memes. I love seeing like how quickly it kind of took over the internet.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just saw somebody made a green screen edit of him holding his phone in his hand before he jumps off the roof. So that's I think I sent it to you too. It's about to get so much traction.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it's great though. I'm happy.
We're gonna be fed this year movie wise, and also music wise. Like the amount of albums we've gotten like in the first 3 months of the year, like music movies, we're set, bro. We're we're so set. It's
I
good
just
stuff.
saw, and I just saw Sonic movie 4 is coming out next year today. I was like, I
The
was like,
Sonic comes out.
oh my God,
Woo.
my autistic tendencies are just eating right now. They're just, I'm eating, bro. I'm
They're,
eating.
they're gonna announce a new Transformers movie soon, and you're
That's
gonna
right.
go crazy.
They've been talking about that lately too. Yeah, that happens this week. I'm gonna start crying.
It's been a long time since there's been one, right? When was the last time? Oh, that
Well,
was like
there
last
was the
year,
animated one that came up, yeah, like last year.
right?
It's been a long time for, well, even the live action ones that came out. I think that was 3 years ago.
Mm.
It hasn't been too long, but I'll use
It's
more.
due. They're due. All right. Any final closing thoughts before we get on out of here?
I forgot to say, shout out Jalen Suggs, my other favorite March Madness moment.
Oh, the buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Half court.
Vividly remember AAU tryout, and I look over and Jalen Suggs sends my team home, and I was like, okay. I was like, okay.
Who they play?
I think it was UCLA, right?
Oh, yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a UCLA fan because of Russ?
Yeah. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. That's funny. I was like,
Who
that's
even was
funny.
on? Do you know who was on that UCLA team?
I don't remember. I think
Okay.
there was so much going on because we had just came out the pandemic. I
Was was Chet on that Gonzaga team?
think he was, right?
Because he was there for 1 year, right? I can't remember what if that was the year after. It might have been the year after he got on the team.
I feel like he was there that year. I don't know.
Hmm. I think Drew Timmy was on that team though. I think he was for sure. Um,
It's not that serious, actually.
it's not. But all right, we appreciate you guys tuning in, watching the full episode.
Kingsburg was there. Oh my god.
Watch, listen, whatever it is. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, download. Check out Chris's solo videos on Media Yap's YouTube channel. Hopefully I'll be rolling out some soon. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. And yeah, happy birthday, Odin. And we're out of here.
Happy
Peace
St.
out.
Patrick's Day to you. See
Happy
y'all.
St. Patty's Day.